Welcome. Welcome back. Oh my god. So I have this new, pretty, you know, good microphone to upgrade our whole situation here. But the upgrade wasn't really upgrading. And I'm not very much friends with this laptop, so it didn't help much. But here we are with sound working. I can see the sound thing moving. So welcome and welcome back to another live from Norwegian Woods. Once again, I'm your host, Dolph Hawkins from WhiteWolfAlchemy.com. And in this video, we're going to talk about Kundalini awakening. We're going to talk about the Kundalini energy. And how to navigate the intensity of that energy, how to ground that energy. And I had my first Kundalini awakening that went full blown in 2007, 2007. And, you know, for me, it wasn't easy. I had no idea what was really going on, and I had everybody else telling me that it was psychosis and that I was going crazy. I was gonna lose my mind, and everything was going to hell for me. And that fear just added to the intensity. It just had me run outside in the yard, trying to grab hold of the ground before I felt like I would shoot up into the sky and, never return. So I was spinning around my own axis in a panic, trying to ground myself. And I was seeing a natural healer at the time, naturopath, and using some Australian bush remedies and things like that. And he wasn't really helping me very much. He was being very, very vague and being vague towards someone who's in a process of feeling psychotic. You will increase their suspicion. You will increase their instability and cause them, strife, cause them harm. Because they will most likely end up harming themselves. I did. And I ended up in the ER after, a whole night of suicide attempts, knocking myself unconscious with an iron rod from my weightlifting equipment, slitting my wrists the wrong way, but still I was, pumping all that blood out in a bucket. So it wasn't really a cry for help. It was a real fucking attempt. Then I swallowed some poisons toxins from my dad's painting equipment, turpentine, and other painting chemical stuff. So I damaged my vocal cords pretty bad. I couldn't sing the way that I used to for years. And in the morning, after having tried all night long to kill myself, I woke up. I kind of dozed off, fainted from blood loss, actually. So my mom kind of shaking me a little, looking at my wrist, and I was like, "Who fucking did this to me?" I didn't remember because I had left my body. Something else was at the reins of me. So, I said, she said, "Do you want to live or do you want to die?" And I was like, "Nah, I want to live." All right, well, here's what we do. Drink some milk so you can puke up all these chemicals. I drank a shit ton of milk and up came all the chemicals. And, I drove off to the ER. I was put in psychiatric emergency care. And just experiencing so much synchronicity and so much communion and communication from the universe that it was overwhelming. And I didn't understand what was going on. And I had no good mentor, no good guide. And so I learned the hard way. And none of the spiritual stuff came easy to me and for me. The Kundalini awakening was hardcore. And I know that, a lot of yogis, a lot of people in the spiritual community, they want this experience, but it doesn't matter how much preparation you've done or how much you've read or yoga you've done. It's still going to be intense as all out. And a lot of people have, lost their cool, lost their mind, experienced the intensity so overwhelming that they wanted out. They wanted out of the experience. And I totally understand, because that was not knowing what was going on, not having any grounded people around me to like, whoa, dude, you're like, you're having a mystical experience. You're having Kundalini awakening, and we need to ground you. We need to help you move through it. There was nothing like that in my immediate surroundings. So they all came at it from a medical perspective. Oh, psychosis, you're going to lose your mind. We better lock you up so that you don't hurt yourself or others. All fear-based, so yeah. So as it moved along, I learned how to move that energy, how to ground myself. I learned how to be with the intensity, how to feel all of that. And I learned how to shoot it up my spine and ignite my crown. And now I can just squeeze my PC muscles and it shoots right up, and it's like an energetic shower. It's like the energy shooting up the crown, and then like the touch all the way back down to my feet. So all I need to do now is squeeze my PC muscles, and I get a Kundalini shower. And So I guess part of what happened with the psychosis and the Kundalini syndrome is the fact that, there were blockages in certain parts of my endocrine system, certain chakras. There were energy wasn't really moving through all the organs and the glands as they should. And so I was experiencing that imbalance, and I'm absolutely 100% sure that I had nutrient deficiencies um, and hormonal imbalances that all would, you know, affect the process in a negative way. Um, I'm fairly certain that if you got optimal nutrient reservoirs in your body, nutrient values, if you got optimal hormonal balance and good health and good spiritual wherewithal, then you can navigate it and move through the experience with greater ease. So that's definitely what I'm doing now, and that's what I'm assisting others in doing as well. And I see a lot of bullshit Kundalini activations out there, and they're putting on a show for this video, and it just feels so fake. And I feel sorry for these people attending these Kundalini activation events, because that's not how it works. At least I don't feel it. I don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't believe it. I'm a little less unicorn, rainbow fairy than a lot of these yahoos out there. And, I prefer the grounded spirituality. I prefer to see that it's actually that there's some knowledge and some grounded uh, capacity behind the practitioner or the ones doing the activations. And that's not what I'm seeing at all. This is a lot of fluff. And you know how I feel about fluff. So, you could come see me or another Meridian energetic practitioner to have the blocks in the chakra system moved. I don't really trust other modalities the way that I trust Meridian energetics. That's just how it is. And I tried every modality known to man almost before I tried the Meridian energetics. And it wasn't until I tried that I really got the help that I needed and the knowledge and teachings to really, 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 really do that work and do it great. So you can have the clearing happen, and then the energy will move through the chakras as they are supposed to. Through the work and the energy work that we do, you in the Toltec understanding of the unified field, the assemblage point is how we assemble ourselves, how we appear, right? Because all the atoms, all the molecules, they assemble themselves in a specific way. So shifting the energies, moving the energies, and tinkering with the unified field will move the assemblage point to its original place, so that you can assemble yourself from an atomic molecular level in a more efficient way. It's really, really interesting. And if you've seen someone who's shifted their assemblage point, you can actually see them morph. So morphogenetics is a real thing for sure. So living now with a Kundalini energy in a balanced and harmonious way is truly, truly a blessing. And what was initially like a curse, what initially almost took my life, eventually became, made me a modern mystic, made me a modern Shaktipat, made me, a spiritual master in the making. Because, we gotta be honest here. I'm not a master of all things. I'm not a master of my body yet. And spiritual accountability means mind, body, and spirit. And so I still went 3 steps back when my wife was pregnant. I went 3 steps back in my physical accountability. And so still working my way back there to be 100% accountable for my physical appearance, my physical state. And that's all part of, this work and mastering the energy, mastering the spirit, the connection to spirit, and the Kundalini energy is, of utmost importance. It is probably the most important one. Then learning how to balance the mind, the mental body, clearing out the distortions, the noise, the parasite, all that stuff. And then the physical body, You can do this from all different angles, and that is what the yoga is about, and that is what the Death to Fire teachings, Toltec teachings are about too, preparing us for spiritual accountability, and then dying lucid, dying spiritually accountable. Because if we die spiritually accountable, we are able to complete the ascension process and leave here lucid. Instead of most people, they die unconscious. They die an unconscious death. They die from loss of vitality. They die from, it's not a conscious death. They die from organ failure. They die from heart attacks, aneurysms, all kinds of, failing their own body somehow due to their lifestyle, due to unconscious habits, traits, addictions, what have you, and all of this we pay the price for in our ascension process. And this is a price that I'm not willing to pay. That is why I spend so much money on herbs. A little bit less now than I used to. You guys know that I used to spend like $250, $300 a month on herbs alone. And then came all the nutrients on top of that to have an optimally functioning endocrine system, to boost my liver, to boost my kidneys, to boost my heart, and to make a real effort and feat towards dying a lucid death. Dying a lucid death. And in order to die a lucid death, we got to have a Kundalini flowing. We got to have, a relationship to our Kundalini energy. So I want you to squeeze your perineum right now, your PC muscles. And you should feel the energy moving up your spine, touch the crown, and then go back down all the way down to the feet. If that's not happening, you got blockages somewhere. And you got blockages in one of your chakras. And that's keeping you from having optimal vitality. It's that simple. A master of Kundalini should be able to squeeze the perineum, the PC muscles, and shoot energy up the spine. No problem. Feel it. You get the tingles in the hair and everything, like the divine touch. Up to the crown and then down. You should feel that. If you're not feeling that, there's a blockage. There's the blockage. It doesn't need your faith. It's not a belief system. It doesn't need your imagination. It is a real thing. Squeeze your PC muscle and let me know in the comment section here if you can feel it. Maybe you can feel it stopping somewhere. Is it stopping in the middle of your back? Right there at the valve of the heart chakra. Maybe you got a heart chakra block. Maybe it stops in the throat. You got a throat chakra block. Maybe it stops somewhere else along the way in the 12 chakra system, which is all the endocrine system, all the organs, 5 major organs, and all the glands in the body. So you should be able to feel it shoot up and then go back down. Then you can feel it on your arms moving through the open meridians if you have an open meridian system as well. And just feel shivers. I get the Kundalini shivers. And that's all it takes, and squeezing that muscle a little bit throughout the day. A little bit of Kundalini showers. Will keep you looking young, fresh and alive. Beautiful, Cheryl. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Very good. That means you're activated. That means that you're activated, Cheryl. Very beautiful. That makes me happy for you. If you have cold hands and cold feet, that is from blocked wrist meridians, blocked ankle meridians. Sometimes it can go all the way up and you have a blocked elbow as well. A tennis elbow, for example, is a blocked elbow meridian. Knee issues, pain in the right knee, pain in the left knee, that's, of course, blocked knee meridians. Hip issues is related to the hip meridians. And neck and shoulder issues is related to the neck, shoulder meridians. So we have 12 chakras inside the body, and we have 12 meridians inside the body. And you can find that 12 times 12 equals 144. And you'll start to understand that a lot of these belief systems in the New Age community has taken a science and a truth and distorted it towards their means. And we are the 144, 12 times 12, 12 dimensions, 12 chakras, 12 meridians. You'll find the number 12 in spiritual science. So, I want to end this video with how I usually start them. But instead of just taking 3 deep breaths in, I want you to do a little meditation with me. So I hope that you're comfortable. I hope that you're seated and nice. And just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose, one for mind. All the way down the abdomen, hold it at the top for 1, 2. Nice and easy. One for body in through the nose. Hold it at the top. 1, 2. One for spirit through the nose. Hold it at the top. Breathe normally and relaxed in a gentle fashion. Now, I want you to imagine yourself to be as a tree. All your hair and antennae are the branches, and the canopy and down at the feet are roots that stretch and grow into Gaia. Throughout the entire planet. That's how deep I want your roots to go. Deeply, deeply rooted in the entire planet. All the way. And into the planet core. To the heart of Gaia. And you'll find that the heart of Gaia becomes also one of your chakras. The heart of Gaia and you fully connected. And from Gaia's earth, heart star, up to your soul star, right below your feet. The 13th chakra. It is a dual chakra. Right below your feet. And appearing again right below the crown. Right above the crown. Right above the crown. Right below the feet. And right above the crown. A dual chakra. And from right below the feet, moving up through your legs and into your root, into the sacral, into the solar plexus, into the manifestation chakra, between the solar plexus and the heart center, into the heart center, into the higher heart or the dimensional chakra, up into the throat, up into the dream chakra, the well of dreams in the back of the head, into the third eye, the crown, and connecting again in the soul star chakra, right above the crown, right above. If you were to go further up, you would also connect to the sun. We will not do that here today. Only these 13 and the Earth star. Controlling your breath. Being with the flow. If you feel unease or restlessness, don't worry. That's just spiritual immaturity leaving our bodies. And we all have them. Here you can clear anything that comes up. And be with the energy, be with yourself, be with whatever arises. This is healing you. This is healing. Just being with what is, not trying to make it anything else. not wanting to escape it, but just being with the sensations that arise. And if you start writing your shopping list mentally or thinking of what you're going to cook for dinner, something like that, then gently, gently let it go and bring yourself back to the task at hand and simply being with the energy, being with what is. You are meant to thrive in this process. You are meant to enjoy this process that is not meant to be difficult and hard and painful all the time. Then there's things that need to be looked at, need to be dealt with and integrated in order to move on to the next level. There's so much beauty to be experienced. Gently, gently let go. Gently, gently return to your breathing. Gently, gently return to your body. And twinkle your toes. And move your shoulders. Maybe crack your neck. Something I like to do. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. And slowly come out of the meditation. Return to this space. Just a nice, quick, easy way to connect with the Earth Star, to connect to your soul star. This is what I experienced in my Kundalini awakening. Full-on connection. Full-blown, full-on connection. And I was so afraid. I was so afraid. I was absolutely terrified of all that power, all that energy. And I did not know how to deal with it. And everyone around me came from fear-based belief systems about mental illness, about psychosis, schizophrenia, and so on and so forth. And so they could only offer me medical care, pills, what have you, to stunt and slow down the experience of mystical union with all that is. Because that's all it is. That's all that it basically is. There is no such thing as psychosis. That's a medical term for Kundalini syndrome. That's a medical term for shamanic awakening. And so, rest assured, you're not crazy. You're simply having a spiritual awakening. So, this is how you live with the intensity. Squeeze your perineum and your PC muscles throughout the day at will and enjoy the Kundalini showers. And if you're not there yet, there are plenty of real deal Kundalini activators and Shaktipots out there. You don't need to seek out those fake ones with all the putting on a show. I can promise you, you won't necessarily be shaking and shivering and screaming orgasmically on the floor like I see in a lot of these events. That's not really how it works. Um, that's that's some Showtime stuff, not really. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you um, enjoy your connection to the divine. I hope you enjoy being you. I hope you enjoy the process. And if you don't, I am here and I would love to assist you. I wish you a beautiful week, and take good care of yourselves out there. We're in spiritual warfare, people. Spiritual warfare, I tell you. Talk to you soon. Peace. Oh, make sure subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share the video if it helped you. That kind of stuff. Pay it forward. That's what we do here. So what I'm all about, and yeah, make sure you have a notification, because this is where the material is going to transition towards. So there'll be less and less Facebook Lives and more YouTube, so that we can monetize and have more income from all the work that we put in and offer. And because Facebook isn't really doing it for us, and they're shadow banning and making it hard for us to deliver the content to the people. And so YouTube seems to be the better option. And I deleted all my videos here. I had, I don't know, like 80 videos up on here back to many years ago, since I started. And I deleted them all because I do not subscribe to the belief systems that I shared in those videos anymore. But in deleting them, I also deleted my my ability to monetize. So making my way slow back to where I need to go, where I need to be, and what I need to do. Thank you for hanging out with me here today. And I'm really happy for you, Cheryl. That makes me, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. More and more of us are going to have that openness, just being opened, and not experience these blockages from our ancestry, from our programming, from our fear-based belief systems and all that stuff. It's not supposed to be like that. It is supposed to be an enjoyable process. We are supposed to thrive, people. All right. Thank you so much. For more information, whitewolfalchemy.com. Lots and lots of new stuff, articles. Next article coming up on there. You've read pieces of it, probably on my Facebook page, the Twin Flame Mission, and then the Twin Flame Initiations. All of this stuff coming very soon to a internet device near you. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here with me.